In August 2020, a vaccine campaign is needed to accelerate vaccinations in the Nakuru community, Bokolo Country. James Wanjiku, a volunteer manager of Nakuru Community Bokolo National Society, who has been volunteering for 9 years. He has been endorsed to lead this campaign. James needed to run a survey to identify the knowledge and skill gaps, but he has no relevant knowledge. Since James is unsure what medical information should be checked during the survey, he logs into the V community on his mobile phone to ask for help. James is pretty sure other volunteers faced the same challenge before. He checks to see if there's any request related to the same topic, but he finds none. Then he creates a new request. Then he posts his request, tagging it vaccine and COVID-19. He hopes to receive advice from people who have similar experiences. Ono is a volunteer from the South African Red Cross National Society. He has a strong background in vaccination campaign for the government. Ono processes requests with COVID-19 tag in the V community regularly to see if he can help people in the network. He sees this one and answers quickly. Ono shares one survey template he has used previously using the instant message function, and James thanks Ono for the template. Ono suggests that James should find a medical specialist to analyze the survey results. James doesn't know anyone in his branch with that expertise. Then he creates an opportunity to collaborate, to ask medical knowledge support. James also adds a medical tag to the post to make sure volunteers with related skills are more likely to see it. El Hadi, a volunteer in the Congo Red Cross National Society, responds and offers his help. El Hadi is a French speaker. The V community helps by translating his text automatically, so James can read it in English. El Hadi proposes couple adjustments to Arnold's survey, recommends a large sampling, and offers his help to analyze further the results. After talking to El Hadi, although 5 volunteers from the branch have already expressed interest, James realized that he is still missing couple accesses to reach a certain range of sampling. He writes a post to the Nakuru Community branch, and Sawadi, a new volunteer in the Nakuru Community branch, sees James' post of recruiting volunteers. She is curious to know a little more about James. She can learn a bit about James through his profile, but she can also see his previous stories. She is impressed with the work he's involved with, and therefore decides to express her interest in joining the initiative. James agreed her application happily. James realized it would be convenient to have a V community group for the Nakuru vaccination campaign, so he creates one and invites everyone to join in. James invites every member and could even propose simply to Adam, who is still not a VCOM user, to download the app and join the team, and Adam did it. James welcomes everyone in the group and starts by posting details about how the group should work. He posts various pieces of information, including survey instructions, how to connect the survey software Kobo, etc. Then the survey starts. During the whole activity, all group members share their feedback and experiences in the group chatter. One time, in somewhere of the Nakuru community, a local gatekeeper says that she was unaware such a survey was being run and doesn't allow the volunteers to enter. Warui, one of the survey volunteers, asks for advice in the chatter of his VCOM group, and it works immediately. Other group mates share how they did when they faced the same challenge, and Warui finally can move on with their kind assistance. Sawadi also faces some challenges while carrying out the survey. It's taking more time than she expected to interview some of the people on her list. Again, the group provides support and her problem is also solved quickly. After the whole survey being completed, Couple months later, the vaccination campaign based on the survey result allowed to get 30% more people vaccinated, which is a real success. James' team members are also proud of themselves and share their stories with their network. They feel really great. V Community helps volunteers team up and keep connected, get immediate advice when facing challenge, and easily access to the required resources while being on the field. Using the V Community, we can make a difference anywhere on Earth. Global actions, local solutions. V Community.